it's Sally, and I just wanted to share with you whatever comes up right now. So it's 20 past midnight and I finished work because they called me in. I don't normally work because I know that this is the end of time. And I have been shown so much information, been given so much information, or at least what I believe it is that there is information within my DNA. And a lot of people who are here on the planet at the moment have information within their DNA. And they've been woken up at this time so that we meditate and accept light into our being, our energetic being, through the heart portal, the heart chakra. And that unseals, like it unlocks the information that we have within us. And right from the beginning, in my awakening, when I was woken up by the 11:11 synchronicity, as in I saw 11:11 everywhere, like my eyes went to 11:11, 144, 717, 444, 333, 222, like wherever my eyes went. Like tonight, driving back from work, I saw 777, and at work I saw 777. So obviously I'm on level 7, right? That's what it says to me. But I come from 7th heaven, and 7 is the number that has followed me around all my life, and it's been good. Anyway, what's the point of me making this video? The point is that we're in a virtual reality game. That's the point. And when you realize this, for me, I realized it like when I woke up, and I was shown that everything is belief, that we're nothing more than awareness, that everything is just consciousness, and there is no absolute reality. Everything is 99.9% energy, and we are not really here. This is all a story. Of course, I was at work, and it kind of dawned on me when I was seeing all of these numbers. My eyes kept going to the numbers, and I was looking after people on the phone and giving them really good advice and being really helpful and loving and kind and nurturing and healing, helping people heal. And I knew it was part of my job. Yes, it's part of my job to help people heal in that way. But the environment that I work in is very false, with the lighting and the computers and the noise and the distractions. And I find it hard to be in that environment, and I find it hard to keep up with the pace, and it's not normal and natural for a spirit to work in that way. It's very robotic. And when I realized that I was in a virtual reality and I was at work, I kept going to work, because that's what everybody does, right? They go to work, they come home, they go to work, they come home. They need money, right? So I just remember sitting there and thinking, this is a game. I'm in a game. Why am I at work? Why am I at work? This is my game. Why am I at work? Why am I here? I don't even like this. I like talking to people, I like helping people, I like loving people, I like nurturing people, I like healing, helping people heal. But I don't like being in this environment. I don't like being treated like I'm some kind of robot in a system. And I had a vision of myself like just getting up and walking out. It's like, oh, I can't do that. I wouldn't do that. But I haven't been to work properly for about 6 months, because I know where we are at this time. And it's a game. So there's no need to panic. That's the good news, right? Once people start seeking for the truth and they realize by the signs that they get that it's not real, they feel better. people, humans, will feel better when they realize that life is not real because of the time that we're entering into right now. So we are entering into a time that's going to get difficult. Because as we wake up, and as the people who've been woken up are waking up and telling other people the truth, there are forces that want to keep people in the game because they use our energy as human beings. As human beings, we have 100% battery power, but we run on less than 50% most of the time. And that is because the other 50% is siphoned by the parasites who don't have their own source of energy. So their interest is to keep us in the game. And the way they do that is by keeping us away from enlightenment. And so when you go on your path to enlightenment and you start seeking truth, you find that that path is very difficult because people talk about spiritual attack. Yes, you get spiritually attacked by snakes and dragons. You see all your demons on the way back to the light because it's a difficult path to take, because they don't want you finding the truth. The truth is love. The truth is 100% love and light and truth. And I can't explain how it feels to open that love portal in the heart. I mean, I meditated this morning and remembered when I'm in 5D, which is the fifth dimensional gravitational field, I feel like I'm not here for a start, which I'm not. It kind of reminds me that I'm not, it takes me out of my body and out of my mind and everything, which isn't the reason I do it because I like my life, but I do it because Jesus asks me to connect with him regularly. And this morning he gave me a song, just part of a song, and it was a Whitney Houston song. I am nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. And so I looked it up and played the song and listened to the words and watched the film that goes with it. Not the film The Bodyguard, but I watched the clip from the movie and realised it was from The Bodyguard and recognised his love for us. And that's the Christ within us. That's our own soul loving us and asking us to come home to the truth. Because the truth is love. The truth is that we're in a virtual reality game. And the heart portal is the way out of the matrix. So we think we have love with our partners and our families and everything. And we do. I'm not saying we don't. I love my family. But when you get called by God or source energy or your soul to come back to the truth, the bliss that you feel within meditation it surpasses everything that's in the material world. It's like a whole body orgasm. The energy that you have can stop the rain, can create rainbows, can get people sent to prison if they're bad people, The energy that you have can make things move without touching them. It can cause miracles and wonders. The energy is phenomenal. And that's what they don't want us to know. They don't want us to know our power and that we are beings that are able to... I'm getting the words shake, rattle and roll. So when you're connected to your soul When you have that divine connection with the aspect of yourself that is outside the game, it's called heaven and earth, right? So we're on earth, there's a heaven. We're in a virtual reality game. Who's on the console, right? The other part of us. On the console, your soul. You can speak to that soul, that higher self, or the Christed soul, depending on how high up the game you've managed to ascend. But the virtual reality game, when you're in it, it's very difficult to see that you're in it. But the truth is, when you get into the fifth dimension and the heart portal and you do your meditation and you connect with your higher self and then your Christed self, or Jesus, who came actually to save me, he came literally into my vision and said, "It's time to come home now, Sally." And when you connect to that, you don't want to be here anymore, quite frankly. It's amazing and so lovely and amazing that you remember that none of this is real, and it feels so, oh God, I can't explain. It just feels like everything feels dense here on this planet. Even the sounds, like the sounds of running water and butterflies and birds and things like that. You know, that's amazing. But I just read 144 there, by the way. But the sound of like trains and cars and heavy machinery and noisy this and that and cities. It's like, once you ascend your soul, these things are intolerable. And so most people who have ascended or are on the ascension journey back to their soul and source have to move out of the city, have to go out to the country, have to get on canal boats, have to just go off grid, have to find a way of getting out of the dark. Sorry about the light. The darkness and the machinery and the robotics and all of that, which is coming to get people. It's coming to get souls. So we have to choose to go one way or the other. You have to choose. You go into your heart, into the spiritual center, to connect back to your higher self and to your soul and to Christ. Or you take the chip and go back into another virtual reality. That is a game within a game. Remembering that, as I was told, you're not really, you're a clever one, you're not really here, you're already dead. Well, you have a chance to get out right now. You have a chance to escape the matrix right now. You have a chance to avoid going into another game like the film Inception, where you go into a game within a game or a dream within a dream. You have a chance it's taken me ages to get to where I am. But you can just call on Jesus. Just call on him. Because he came here 2,000 years ago to show us how to get out of the game. He's the cheat sheet. And he's told me that all you need to do is, even right up into the last minute, call on him and ask him for a way, for the way out, or ask him for forgiveness, and that you're sorry, you've messed up the planet and you've been ignorant of caring for people, caring for yourself, people and the planet. And he will listen and he will say, yeah, you acknowledge what I did. I came in to get you out of the game because you went in the game and you forgot you were in a game and you screwed up and we were going to destroy the game, but I was sent in to redeem you. You know, that word redeem, it's so freaking religious, isn't it? It's such a religious word. The way I think of it is like supermarket coupons. You take one in to redeem an item, right? You get it back. That's the point. Jesus wants us back. Source, God, whatever you want to call it, wants us back. We, our soul, our Christed souls, want us back. We are dead here because we're somewhere else with these virtual reality goggles on, having an experience here, thinking it's real and it's not. And our soul is slowly dying, perishing because of the energy that we're giving away to the dark side. You know, in the end, we're just consciousness experiencing ourselves through this whole virtual reality game matrix, you know, multi-matrix. But we have an opportunity to get out of one of the dreams that we're in. And that's what I'm here to do, to try and help people see that. And I know it sounds absolutely crazy, but I don't know how else to explain it apart from you've got to think forwards in order to understand what backwards. So think to the future to understand your past. Because we have come from the future to the past to tell you that you're entering into another dream, another virtual reality game, if you take this RFID chip. The way out is to forfeit. You'll forfeit the game. Just leave the game. It's not real. And it's hard for me to say this because no one can explain enlightenment to another person, and people get disappointed and feel like, what do you mean it's a game? I've got children, you know. Yeah. And they're beautiful and you love them, and that's part of the game. And that love goes with you. You know, there's nothing here in this game that is lost or destroyed. Everything goes with you. Everything is worth something. It's all experience. It's all belonging to you. You hold it in your heart. Everything. But don't hang on to it. Because you have it. You don't need to hang on to it by taking an RFID chip, because it's already yours forever. So don't think you're going to lose anything, because you're not. It's yours. You can't lose anything. Everything that is yours, and it's yours forever. It goes with you in consciousness, in spirit. Nothing can be taken from you unless you choose to enter another game. Take the chip and you give away your soul. Everything that you've experienced in all your past lives, your connection to Source itself, that is love, will disintegrate. Your connection to love will be severed. It is time to go into the heart, to meditate, to focus on love. Because love is the electromagnetic force that attracts and keeps everything together in this multi-universe. And without it, what is there? A void. but not a void of love and comfort and peace. A darkness that we have never experienced. To be disconnected from source is a darkness that we have never experienced. Some people are getting a taste of what it's like because they're feeling intense separation. That is nowhere near what people are going to feel if they get severed from source, from their connection to source. I've seen the times coming. I've seen how it's going to play out in the virtual reality game. I've seen how people will be I can't talk about it. It's just that there's something coming. It's obvious. Just open your eyes. Start seeking the truth. The truth is within you. The truth is love. Seek it. Meditate on it. Be it. Live it. Think it. Feel it. Act it out. Do it. Love. And when the time comes to choose natural and organic love and connection to source, or connection to artificial intelligence through a chip in your head or your hand, well, if you're connected to source through your heart, there will be no question what you would choose. You're going to have to prepare your head and prepare your heart to get through this. You're going to have to know 100% that this is a virtual reality game. If you speak with Jesus, he'll show you. He will show you. This is a virtual reality game. I know it because he's shown me. He's shown me in my experience. I know it 100%. 100%. You want to know it 100%? You've got to experience it. Ask him. Ask him. This is the mystery of God. The mystery of God. You need to know. Because if you don't know, you're going to lose your soul. You lose that connection to love. And that will be hell. I just thought I'd leave that here. Because I love you. I've come here to tell you this. To remind people, to tell people if they don't remember themselves. I mean, I don't know how many people can remember, will wake up. But I've come here to help people wake up. So wake up. Wake up. Meditate. Find the truth for yourself. Truth is love. Take care. Love is all.